Another Saturday's upon us. So I'm gonna finally get my wife's garden in shape here. This year it was just, we just gave up. No matter how many electric fences we put around or whatever we did, the deer just kept getting in here. And there's a family of like, I don't know, there's a family of like 15 that come through here every 2 days, and then there's a group of bucks that come through, about 6 of them, a couple real small spikes, and then some pretty good sized ones that come through here. So anyway, they come in, and we'll look down here, there'll be 4 of them in the garden just chomping on everything over there. So as soon as the tomato plants get new leaves, they come in here, eat all the tomato plants down to just stems. My wife puts wire and everything around them trying to protect them, and they come back. I think she said she literally got like 2 squash and 1 cherry tomato out of the garden this year. So she'd come down here and there'd just be chunks of bites taken out of them. So this year we did, well, actually it was July 4th, quite a while ago. Tractor Supply had a 15% off military discount for everything, so we went and bought all the wire and everything, and I got some 6.5-foot fence. They had some of that on sale, so, and then 15% off, so I got that, a roll of the 6.5-foot fence, and then we're just going to leave these strands of electric wire. Probably won't plug them in, but just, this is that electric rope. I already have them ran, and I may run one more above those 2, because that should come up to, the fence should come up just a little bit to that. So I'm gonna, I'll adjust it every house so it's just 12 inches, and then 12 inches, and then 12 inches. So that'll put us over 8 feet, and hopefully that will keep them out. And then I have this gate from the front. When we moved here, she had 2 of these 8 or 6 foot gates, I guess they are. And so we're gonna put one of those up for the gate here. And then, as I just saved them on the side when we bought our 1 green one. And that's what we're going to use for the gate to get in and out, which will actually make it easier for my wife than having to come and turn the electric fence off and climb over and under a couple of wires. But that's kind of how the deer were getting in. They finally figured out so the 3D fence worked great. You put the electric fence like normal and then one a couple of feet back. That worked for about a year, and then they figured out how to kind of step over that first one and under the second one, or actually, we watched them a couple times, and some of them stand back here and just kind of jump through both wires. So they find that gap. I think if you were to make the gap a little bit shorter, but then it'd be hard for you to get in unless you made some gates. So anyway, we just decided to do it this way. I think if you were to do your electric fence every 12 or 24 inches, 24 might be too much for the deer. I think that's about what I was at, and they were able to just kind of dive through, kind of like a Mission Impossible going through the lasers, you know. So it's kind of funny to watch them, but we're gonna fix that, and then we're gonna get all the weeds. We haven't even been down here because she gets real frustrated, and so she just left it. So once we get the fence built, then we're gonna come in here and get all the weeds out again, and I'll probably pull in the little Sears tractor, and I might even plow it. If not, I'll at least disc it, get all that up, and then we will spread down some straw and get it back in shape. But for now, I'm just gonna, dig this last hole, and that's kind of the plan for this weekend. My wife is refinishing that desk to take to our daughter in Dallas, and she's got dust all over the garage. So the first day she was there, well, second day, she forgot to put a fan on, and was kind of in the middle of the garage, and so everything's settled in there. But our plan is to pull everything out of there this fall when it gets cool, and kind of clean up completely anyway and reorganize again. I'd like to do those last 2 walls and insulate them and put the plywood stuff up, or the OSB board. So no big deal really. We did move the compost bin over a little bit away from the garden, and that stock right there will be ready to use. Right next to it, that stack right there will be ready to use this year when we plant for the fall. So that's the plan for today. Finish digging these holes, and then I have to work on those crafts, because once again, it's September 15th or something like that today. I have to go look at that. Anyway, and then the festival's on October 2nd, so I only have 2 weeks to finish everything again. I'm always waiting till the last minute to finish my projects. So, but hopefully I'll get that done. I just got some little stuff I need to cut out. Don't have a cutter or a plasma cutter or a torch or anything, so I use the grinder on the main parts, and then I'm gonna use a little Dremel on the rest. So it'll take a little while. Anyway, always find something to do, get outside, enjoy the day, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.